Hello, dear beloveds. Well, I am coming to you live. I'm a bit close to my camera to officially launch the Sacred 13. I'm going to bring on the gorgeous Christy Jameson as soon as I see her. And she and I are going to talk to you all about these magnificent cards. Should have had my props ready, shouldn't I? The Sacred 13 is officially launching today, and we are announcing this to the world. I'm going to show you, excuse my neck there. These glorious cards are now officially in the world. This beautiful wooden stand you can get because these cards are designed to be oversized. They're designed to be displayed because they are just so gorgeous. I'm just hoping I can see Christy and she will come on and join me and we can have an amazing time together talking about these cards, because she and I had a teeny tiny bit to do with this, but it was really as part of finding a way to better serve the third level priestesses to deepen into their understanding of the archetypes that we work with in our work as fear huntresses. And so I approached Christy and I asked her if she would be interested in collaborating with me on bringing these cards to life. And to my great pleasure, she said yes. And so she has really taken the lead with this and created these incredible cards. I'm just waiting to see if she is watching me, and then we can actually put her on here and you don't just have to listen to me. So if you're here, darling, say hello so that I can add you in, because I want to talk to you. I can talk about them myself. I can talk about these cards forever and ever and ever because they are so glorious. So what we do in the third level, when you train as an intuitive guide, you learn to work with a series of 13 archetypal energies, and we work with them mostly in the feminine form, although they do have their masculine form. But these cards have been created to help the students in their learning, but then also once they graduate to help the clients and to give the clients an understanding, because when you have a method session you are connected to one of the archetypal energies, and those archetypal energies are then you take them home with you. Okay, she's here. I'm bringing her on the camera with the visionary artist, with the woman who has brought this vision of mine to life with such grace. Are you here, my darling?
I'm here.
I'm just chatting away to myself. Don't mind me. Now you're here. Look at you, rock star with the rock star hair. I do love that colour. Particularly cool.
Me
So
too.
congratulations are in order, my darling. The day is here. So I was just telling the story, a little bit of why I even get to hang out with you on this most glorious day. And basically because I, you know, out of your work of being an qualified intuitive guide, I was just saying, you know, we work with these archetypal energies, and having a visual aid as a way to communicate to your client the archetype that's with them, it's just going to be so freaking powerful. And so, you know, in terms of the training as well, being able to have these cards when you're a third level priestess, we're going on retreat next week with the babies, and they will all get their pack of these. But today is the day where other people can get these packs as well. So let's what's happening at your end? You're at the shop, so tell us what's happening at your end.
Oh my God. I'm like, maybe we shouldn't have made it at 12 because I'm busy like trying to set the site live and then go on to social media and get everything done. But we're there, we've done it, and I'm really excited. That's why I was a few minutes late. But oh my gosh, it's all happening. I have my sister here to look after my boys, because it's a pupil-free day in Queensland. Of all days. I know. I was like, are you kidding? I found that out last week when I saw a post on Facebook from the school, and I was like, oh my, of all days. Thank goodness my sister is handy.
Thank you,
she's here helping,
sister.
And I know, Sarah, thank you. She's taking him on the bushwalk.
Nice, that's perfect. They're not even in the house doing
I know.
So, my darling, you just mentioned that the shop is now live, so we will add the link in. I think Rachel's here. I might even ask you to pop that into the comments, my darling Rachel. I know Rachel is also making sure a post goes out at 1 o'clock a few minutes ago or around about now to officially launch these cards. So the cart's open, yeah? We can turn up to the website. And these cards are $39.95 Australian, but for a little while, there's some bonus, yes? Can you tell me what the bonus is?
Yes. Oh, the bonus. It's really exciting because they're A6 size. So they're quite large for a
Yeah.
card. They're not your
Okay,
normal
an A5
Oracle card
size.
size. Yes. And it's super amazing to have them even a little bit bigger, and especially the one that you feel most drawn to at this time. To have them, like I've got the goddess, you'll see her
Oh yeah, and
up
there's
here.
the
Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're double the size is the
yeah.
A5. So the A5 prints are going. You can get each deck that you buy. You get a free one, and you get to choose which one is working with you. That it's really exciting. And I just got another load of printing arrive today,
Amazing.
which I'm so excited. I know. So the priestess is back in
Oh,
stock.
good. I may have
Thanks to
ordered
Ricky.
out the priestess as a little treat for all of my baby priestesses. They are all getting one of those. But okay, so these cards are in
Yes.
the shop to buy.
Yeah.
There's 13 of them. I think we'll
Yeah.
talk through these and then we'll explain what else is in the shop. Because
Yeah.
when I said, hey, Christy, will you help me out and create a pack of cards that we can work with that are going to capture the essence of what we do with these works, which is not to use them as a way to give your power away, but as a way to really claim your power and claim the energy of this archetype. I thought it was going to be that. I thought that's what was going to happen. And instead, what happened was Christy's like, well, I'm going to run with this. And you have created an entire shop full of these incredible artworks.
Yeah.
The cards are one thing in them, but there's a whole bunch of other things. And I want everyone
Yeah.
to know about that. But let's just quickly walk through these cards. I
Yeah.
know we've shared them before, but
Yeah.
not everyone will have seen them. So when you order them, they
Yes.
come in this beautiful velvet bag with this beautiful gold embossed writing, which is just, I just love, because, you know, that's my brand colors. Thank you very much.
I know.
With our names on it. Because I did
Yes.
do something.
Very deliberate.
I did do some writing on the back. But the lion's share of the work and the vision is definitely Christie's. And what was the process of creating these for you? Like, how did you sit down and begin to make them?
I tried to think that I had a plan. And I actually planned to have a lot of it done before post-grad retreat.
I'm just going to flash them while you
But as per usual, go through it. And so as it happened, I hadn't done it, but it was so divine because that's where your words came. And then it all made sense to me why they hadn't been birthed. And once I had your words, then I had your words. And they were freaking, like, I was like, holy moly, moly, moly. Your words are, it's such an invitation. It's not telling, like you say, it's not telling people what, you know, what's coming, what's next, you know, what to look out for. It's actually saying, hey, you know, come on a journey with me and start to commune with your archetypal energies. That is you.
Yeah.
It's you. But it's opening that conversation. So I had the words. That's what then it all happened. It all happened. As soon as I would even read your words, I could feel the posture, the energy moving, and you know, especially I remember the Marga was one of the first ones, and I could just feel that energy of receiving and being in that state of receivership, because for so long the Marga has been giving and giving and giving, and it's time for her to have that independence and time for her to receive instead of being in a place of giving and caring and all of that. But it's time to bring it all back to her. And those cupping of the hands and her looking upwards with, you know, so this was such a beautiful moment. Each and every one of them just came through with such, I'm still sitting with the artworks. Whenever I create, I create them, I create my design work, and I'll look at it the next day and it just doesn't feel mine. I adore them to bits, and that was the process. It was just me sitting with them and knowing what they wanted to be. The biggest thing that came through as a collective for all of them was that they did not want to be overly adorned. And I fought with myself about them being too simple. I was like, broke down on my live last week because I was like, I had such fear before you receiving them, like so much.
Oh my God. And I just have been
I
in
know.
love since the moment I saw the first one. I've just been crazy in love. Amy Cow was here sitting with me as I watched those, you know, saw those first emails come through. But yes, I understand. Because, you know, it's big. It's big what you've birthed.
Yeah. And, you know, I think because the ego mind wanted to dwell on all of the oracles that I've ever seen and everything that I'd ever seen, you know, artistically. And but all they wanted to be was just this beautiful simplicity. They wanted to be seen as if you could see them walking down the street, that they were so attainable to us that they didn't feel too far away. They wanted to come so close. Like this Sacred 13, they're wanting to come close to you. As soon as you say, I'm going to buy that, it's like, you're drawing them in without question. They're coming for you. They want to come for you.
Oh, I love that.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, and they really they do draw you in, and I think, you know, they might be simple to you, but they're so masterful. And you know, I love the visual motif that you've included with each of them. And do you want to just talk us through that, because we've had some conversations about it, but you know, they're beautiful halo, but also these triangles and then the lines. Can you give us a little insight into what these backgrounds mean?
Absolutely. Oh, I loved I would always start with drawing the archetype first. So she would be there first with a completely white background, you know, and that was her. And then the halo would come, and there was this sense of, you'll notice with each of them, especially some are more harshed and pointed, and they've got this fierceness in the symbols, and there's an energy, and then some are softer and or smaller, or like there's just different, and it was all so intuitively guided. And I loved, like, especially the wild woman. She came, and all I could feel into was that womb energy, and that, you know, and you'll see that each, you know, there's these, you know, you can see each of the lines are that, you know, yoni sort of feeling, and there's all, you know, each and every one. So that's what surrounded the halo. So I just spend time doing that, which was just divine. It's just spending time with them. And then the lines that draw down to each area of the body are also very symbolic to where they really show up in our chakras, our energy body. You'll see, the wild woman, she's drawing straight down. The teacher is just coming straight into the heart, but the throat, and, you know, being able to speak. The alchemist, you know, completely always returning to love is the utmost importance. So each one, all of the lines haven't been put there by just, you know, they're very, very, very purposeful, as well as the arrows. So the arrows are really indicator of whether you're really in that state of receivership, or you're giving and receiving, or you're just giving. So each of those arrows. And all of the others, it was just time for me to sit with them and bring through the energy, really. It was just beautiful. And the crone, that I loved when you said that, just that state of peace, you know, straight into the heart center. Just, she's the only one that has it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no agitation. The world doesn't bother her. She's not caught up in any dramas. I'll read you the words of the crone if you like, just so you can see that I did have a tiny bit of contribution. I'm very excited to hear that, you know, these, I knew from your description that the words for me are also, I read them and I'm like, I don't know where these came from. I mean, I know, but they didn't come from anywhere within me that is permanent, or impermanent, I should say. So the crone says, I'm not afraid of your beliefs about me. I know when the time comes and I seep into your veins, you will understand what I know to be true. I already have all that you are seeking. I am the end result of all your fruitless longing. I have lived and died and lived again. I am the vessel and the balm that is poured within. I have danced with the cosmos and I have peered through the veils. I am unafraid because I know who I am, and I am not afraid of her. I embrace that I am outcast, as will you, for in this space of nothingness, everything belongs. I like her. And we were working very much
Me
on
too.
retreat with the energy of Dhumavati, who is the, you know, the old crone, the woman who's been left discarded. She's not worth anything to anyone anymore. She's in the shadows, and you know, smoke is her element, because there's really nothing, you know, earth or anchored about her. She's in between realms. So it really was a beautiful collaboration. But after the kind of creative work, it's all been handed over to you, and what I've seen you create is phenomenal. So Christy is the owner of these cards, that she is selling them through her website. The website is spectacular. You can get, as well as the cards, these beautiful wooden stands so that you can actually display your artwork. And you know, my son, who Christy beautifully gifted a set of these cards to, the warrior is his favorite, by the way, not surprising there. It has, you know, he loves them. He's put his on display, but these are such useful little tools in order for us to be able to work with that energy and keep her in our consciousness, remembering the subconscious is impressed by symbol, not words. And so if we look upon her image, we're going to feel you know, her energy scaffolding and encoding us. But the combination of the words and the image, I think, as we say in the how to use section, are really that's the alchemy, that's the vibration of the energy of the cards. So you took these cards and you ran with them. You created this incredible opportunity for us to have A5, A4,
A4,
and,
yeah.
you know, I'm sure there'll be more to come. I keep thinking of ideas of what I want. Yeah. I want journals. I want a whole bunch of things. I'm sure there'll be more and more products being added to the store, but there is a limited run on the included free A5 that is signed by the artist. Limited edition print run. So do get your orders in quickly, because these will go. There's only I think that was a 200 print run for that, and 200. You're probably, I'm imagining, getting quite close to that. So have a look around the internet today, because you may see a lot of people talking about these cards. We do have an incredible alumni community, Christy's sisters from the 3rd level, who will all be talking about the Sacred 13 today. And if you have any questions, you can post on their posts or come to our sites. We will be going live on Christy's website, or sorry, Facebook page in a few minutes, but there's going to be a lot of buzz about these cards today, and I know they're going to, that limited edition print run will sell out. You'll still be able to pre-order for the next print run, but you won't get these cards, this A5 of your choice, whatever your favorite one is. If you want to get one of those, these are the 13, they're included in the how to use card. You should order now. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Get your order in. Make Christy busy today. She's got a childcare person in. You might as well make her work for it.
Oh yes, yes. I'm ready.
The packaging and the way it all comes is so beautiful. I still have black and gold glittery paper all over my office. It's seriously, I opened it, I'm like, shit, Christy, what are you doing? It was really fun, but I was like, I can pick some up.
It is fun.
Off the floor for you right now.
I know. There is literally, like, you should see my office. I was in here hoovering. Like, I literally have to come in and hoover all the confetti.
You have to be prepared for that. It's fun, but it's like, oh, yeah. Like black and gold paper.
Maybe do it somewhere like outside. It's compostable.
Yeah. It's very beautiful. The packaging is stunning, and you've absolutely nailed it. The website is, I've just been looking at it like, that is so pretty. You've just done such a beautiful job, and it's so reflective of you and your incredible, not only your work as a designer, but your work as an artist. You know, you are a visionary artist, and you've made that so apparent in this work, and you've made my day. I cannot wait to get on retreat with these baby priestesses and get them using these cards and getting them to experience the archetypes in such a deeper way. I think reclaiming some of the ones that we often kind of ignore, like the student and the wife, for example. I want to be both of them now. Yeah. That's weird. I don't like being a wife often, but you've made me love these. So is there anything final you want to say before we hop off here and head over to Christy Jameson's Facebook page and keep the conversation going?
Yeah. No, I'm just so grateful. I think I'm still blown away that it's all happening. They're out there. I'm so grateful for all the feedback that everyone has already been giving. It's been an extraordinary 12 days leading up, and even before that. It's been just such a beautiful flow, and I think that's what's been so beautiful about it.
I agree.
Well.
And I you know, I had no idea.
Mm.
I had no idea what you were going to do with this. I just feel like it's such a privilege to see you step into this and to make this work your own, and you know, just to be able to trust. I knew the quality would be exceptional, but I had no idea how much you would make available to us and how much we would be able to gain and to change the conversation about oracle cards and the way we use them, and to really give women and men who want to work with these access to these archetypal energies in a direct experiential way. And it's, you know, it's been such a privilege to get to do this with you, my darling.
Oh, and you. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful for your activation. Oh my gosh.
Well, you activate me.
Am I reclaiming?
Spiritually Fierce magazine wouldn't exist without you, and so I'm happy that I just got to poke you a little bit and get you to produce something amazing out of that. So if you want to keep hanging out with us, we'll be over on Christy's page. Christy Jameson, is there any other things that we need to know about your Facebook page?
Intuitive Designer is the end. If you just put that
over there, and we will keep the conversation going. And if Rachel's here, maybe we can chuck the link in. And we'll see you in 10 minutes. Bye.
Yay.